Hello foodies, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's episode. If you're new here, I am Jemmy and this is Jemmyfoodie, and in this channel we share content about food and information about food. So if you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe so that you do not miss all this goodness that we share in this channel. So today guys, I'm going to show you how to prepare donuts using very basic ingredients and a very easy and simple process that you can follow at home. I hope that you learned something and I hope that you're going to try this recipe in your own kitchen. Come with me and let's do this. You will need all-purpose wheat flour, 2 cups, 6 tablespoonfuls of sugar, 1 cup of warm milk, 2 tablespoonfuls of butter or BB, 1 teaspoonful of salt, 1 tablespoonful baking powder, 1 tablespoonful of the active baker's yeast. So first you're going to go ahead and add your yeast in a mixing bowl, then add the warm milk into the bowl, mix it and set it aside. As the warm milk activates the yeast, we are going to go ahead and put together all the ingredients and mix them with our dough. So to our all-purpose wheat flour, we will add our 1 tablespoonful of baking powder, 1 teaspoonful of salt, and 6 tablespoonfuls of sugar. I like my donuts more sweeter, but I'm not going to overdo the sugar because I'm intending to add chocolate as a topping at the end of this process, but you can regulate your sugar as much as you like. After mixing all the dry ingredients, we're going to go ahead and add our milk bit by bit as we need. I am also adding 2 eggs. Remember to break your eggs in a separate bowl to prevent transferring eggshells to your dough in case they end up in your egg. So I beat my egg and then added them to the dough and continued to knead. I transferred my dough onto the countertop because it's easier to work on your dough this way. If you're struggling kneading it in your bowl, just transfer your dough onto your working surface and then knead it around. This way it's easier. Continue kneading your dough until it doesn't stick to your fingers anymore. If your dough is still sticky, continue adding, sprinkling some more flour as you knead it until it's properly formed into what we are expecting. We are expecting a solid dough that is soft, not too hard and not too soft. At this stage, you can now add your butter or blue band. I'm using blue band, and knead it into your dough and ensure that it's properly bound. Our dough is nicely done now. It does not stick to my hands and does not stick to our working surface. So we are going to transfer it to our bowl. Then add some little oil on the surface of the dough so that it does not dry when we leave it to rest. Ensure the oil is spread throughout the dough. Then cover it and let it allow it to rise. About an hour later, our dough is done. It's ready for use. It's all raised up. So we're going to go ahead and work on it. Remember to always dust your working surface whenever you're placing your dough there so that your dough does not stick. So we're going to go ahead and spread out our dough, then cut it into donut shapes and then deep fry. Roll out your dough to medium thickness before you can cut out the donut shapes. Do not entirely roll your dough so that it's very thin. No, just let it be thick enough like you would roll dough for mandazi. We are now going to cut our donut shapes. I'm going to improvise. I do not have a donut cutter, so I'm using a plastic cup. Any round, you can use any round material that has some sharp edges to cut round shapes for your donuts. And for the donut holes, I'm going to use a plastic bottle cap. Just measure the center of your donut, the dough that you cut out, then press down the cap and remove now the donut hole. As you continue cutting out the shapes of your donut, remember to start heating your oil so that when you're done, your oil is ready and you're ready to go. Once you're done cutting out your donuts, and check your oil if it's ready and deep fry your donuts on medium heat. You will flip your donuts once they start rising. When you see like they're puffing up, that's when you flip for the other side to cook as well, and fry them until they are all nicely golden brown. Give your donuts one last flip before you take them out of the oil, but ensure you do not cook them until they are too brown, that's a bit dark brown. Just fry them and let them be as golden brown as mine. You can now remove your donuts from the oil and put them where they can drain the excess oil. Repeat the same process for the remaining donuts. Our donuts are now ready, guys. From this point, you can go ahead and enjoy your donuts with chai or as a snack, but we're going to go ahead and put on some toppings. And for the toppings, I'm going to use some whipping cream and food color. I'm using pink food color. I also have some dark chocolate that I'm going to also use, and I also have white chocolate that I'm going to melt and use. So for the chocolate, I'm going to go ahead and grate the white chocolate. So for this white melted chocolate, I'm going to add the pink food color so that I have some pink colored chocolates that I'll top for some of my donuts. I'm also adding some icing sugar to this melted chocolate, so that I'm adding some more sweetness. I will repeat the same process for the dark chocolate, except that I will not add the color. So we will now have two toppings for our donut. Some of them I'll top with the pink chocolate and some with the dark chocolate. So you will take your donut and dip it in your chocolate, whichever color you decide to start with. I'm going to start with this pink one. Then place it where it will drain the excess chocolate and allow it to dry. Remember to use your donuts once they have cooled, because if they are too warm, your chocolate will not set so well. So allow your donuts to cool first, then do this. So you will repeat the same process for the dark chocolate as well. And that's easy. Our donuts are now ready. I'm going to try this black chocolate one. It's so yummy and so soft on the inside. I love it. Let's also take a bite of this pink one. I love the pink. Guys, and thank you for the love and the support. Kindly share this video, kindly give us a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe so that you keep enjoying as we enjoy as well. Thank you, foodies.